The Western Australian coastline is the place to be for incredible aquatic adventures. We've photographed killer whales, angled for our supper, flapped hello to stingrays and swum with sharks and dolphins. And today we vacuum with aquarists. Now, aquarists are found around the globe, but of course we think that ours here in WA are the best. What is an aquarist? Why do they vacuum? Well, the best destination to head to for answers is right behind me. It is the biggest aquarium in Australia, AQWA. There are around perhaps a couple of hundred aquarists in the wild in WA, and by far one of the biggest concentrations in the state is found right here. Can you see one yet? No, that's a shark, but just there, feeding the shark. Got it? Yep. That's an aquarist in its natural habitat, looking after marine creatures in aquariums. And aquarists are equally as happy above the water as below. Just how many aquarists are here?
Well, we have a team of 10 dedicated aquarists that are here most days of the week.
Do you have to have some sort of special skills?
Yes, definitely, but a passion for the marine life is a major part of it, and obviously your dive qualifications. So if you don't mind getting wet, smelly and dirty, then you're all good.
So let's see the first rung on the ladder to being an aquarist. My advice after just a few minutes in the food prep area is bring a peg. Jordan has been volunteering here for almost a year, cutting up the food for all the exhibits. And it's a big job. So how much food do you go through then?
It's a full wheelie bin each day we take out and feed to the fish.
So we've seen how they do the feeding in the big tanks, but how about the smaller creatures? Well, wetsuits give way to a simple mask for the aquarist, and what the chargers lack in size, they certainly make up for in personality. Apparently, hand feeding is an aquarist's favourite job.
The cuttlefish in particular, he'll come up towards me. He's hungry. He'll even try and attack my tools or my hands while I'm working. But usually I just give him a prawn or two, and he settles right down after that, changes his colours dramatically, and his behaviour, it's just incredible. If you've ever kept fish yourself at home, you have in fact been an aquarist. Imagine then trying to keep a tank this size clean, or even one like this. Believe it or not, it's the smaller one that's trickier to look after.
Well, the big one downstairs is actually having water constantly flushed in and out of it through our filter system.
From the ocean?
All the time, straight from the ocean. So you know the water coming in is good. Now you compare that to these smaller tanks here. First of all, you've got corals growing in them, so that needs a lot of extra nutrients and light affecting, but it's what we call a closed water system. So in these ones, we have to constantly monitor and check to make sure the pH, the ammonia, the ammonia, the nitrates and the nitrogens are all within the normal levels.
And of course, one of the things affecting the quality of the water is...
Oh, it's the poo, Chrissy. Yeah. There's a lot of poo being generated in our exhibits, and we have to manually vacuum it out.
Oh.
Do you want to give it a go?
Oh. Yes, you heard her. Manually remove. So this is how I find myself suiting up for a role I never thought I would undertake on Destination WA. Wielding a little green brush, I'm about to vacuum the home of a school of scaly mackerel and their overly friendly batfish mates. Oh, well, that was just as much fun as hanging out with the dolphins. And there you have it, aquarists in their natural environment. And what a stellar environment the ones here at AQWA have. I tell you what, you need to practice up on your underwater diving because this is definitely a job worth schooling up for. Hello.